Now, welcome. The sixth part of this mini-series about why learning to love yourself or filling your heart with self-love is a good idea and why I promote it. And the sixth reason is that you will become powerful. And let me try to explain that well. Well, it all starts with looking at yourself intensely. See why you do what you do. Which situations are difficult for you when you lose yourself, when you get frustrated or angry or disappointed in life, which you need to have this moment of needing a cigarette or a smoke or a orgasm or a chocolate or whatever, buy shoes to overcome, to stop the negative feeling. So you learn to look at yourself, and when you have that in clearly visible for yourself, then you can start to work on it. And you do that by becoming aware of your thoughts. So maybe before you have this compulsive behavior, which means it's a compulsion to behave. So before you've thought about it, you've already have reacted. And what you learn is that you become aware of what you're thinking before you act, before you speak. So you're training to be more in control of your reaction. That's what they say. Many people say you can't manage what happens in your life, but you can always manage how you respond. Well, I agree with that totally and only partially. Yes, you and only you, I and only I, am responsible for my reaction in whatever situation. I always have a choice. Do I react compulsive or from the idea of lack, or as something is missing, or by being robbed of something, or do I respond from the side of love, of the idea there will always be enough. So if you show up late, we'll have time enough. If somebody disappoints me in a relationship, there will be other moments or other relationships. So that gives you, it makes you responsible of how you react. And what you will find out, it's not easy, but it's a muscle. You need to train it. In 30 days you can learn a new part of your behavior. You can change things. Like you can say, in 30 days you can learn to meditate or to fitness every day or start a new diet, or if 30 days you quit smoking, the biggest thing is there. Well, in 30 days you can make a big change in your behavior. And that gives you a big sense of power. So if you've been doing something for 30 days, you become better at it. You train it, so every day is a little bit more easy. And you become aware of the fact that you have power over your own mind, power over your own behavior, of how you respond to situations. Well, that's already a very powerful situation. But it's more bigger than that. When you start to react differently in situation with other people, and because you react differently, you will provoke a different reaction from other people. So, well, before maybe said something nice and you were like, blah, 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 blah. And now you say, oh, sweetheart, you don't have a nice moment, do you? Shall I make you some coffee? So you don't continue the aggressive situation or the verbal aggressive situation, but you respond with love, or maybe with patience, or with compassion. And that will puzzle the other person. And that will make them respond differently to you. So the moment you learn to control your reaction, you're also having more control about the continuation of the situation. It will give you control of the behavior of other people. And that's very nice, because then you can also learn together new behavior in situations which were very difficult before. You can have an open communication, or you can learn from each other or together or grow together. So in many situations, if one partner steps out of the compulsory behavior, the other partner there's an invitation to do the same. It doesn't always work like that, but at least you have power over the situation. And to be honest, the power reaches further than that. This is my truth. In my mind, 90% of our communication isn't through our mouth, our ears, and our eyes and what we smell. 90% communication goes from my heart to yours. We're not aware of this, but that's how it works. That's what we call intuition, or maybe I mix up things. But if you have 10 people, you meet 10 people, you give them a hand, blah blah. After that, 10 people, there may be a few who say, "Oh, I don't want to talk to that person again," and the other person, "Oh, would like to talk with him or her," and there's been no other communication. So how does that work? Well, what I found out, I've had, I think, over 500 conversations with people over the last few years, and people share their intimate details about their lives and childhood and whatever they've experienced in life within 30 minutes, within 15 minutes. And many people say to me, "Jan, you know things about me that my partner doesn't know. I've been married for 35 years. And how does that work?" Well, in my mind, in my experience, that's because we communicate from heart to heart. So if you talk about being more powerful, if you can manage your thoughts and your behavior and your emotions, you have power about your own reaction. It will make you feel powerful. It will give you power, not in a negative sense, but it gives you more impact on the response of other people. And there's another connection. And to make it even bigger than that, I think that you can control what life brings you on your path. Because for me, life, we're here to learn, to experience, to grow. And when you have successfully learned parts of a lesson or steps, maybe you will be tested again, but it won't be a continuous test all the time. Something to think about. That was reason number 6. Why I think love yourself, be happy, go girl, go man. Okay, to be continued. There's more.